Alright, I'm out here in my normal spot. I just put the TKC80 front on the Knockoff FCR bike, DRZ. I got the TKC80 front and the Shinko 805 rear. That's a 170, or excuse me, a 150 70 17 rear and a 120 70 17, and I'm just doing the yoke complementary break-in on it. And I remember this feel. I started to kind of miss it because I'm going through all sorts of sand here, and these are on brand new tires, so I got to be kind of careful and respect it. You always got to respect sand, but you know, some other things that we have on this bike is I have the E-model cams installed, we have Kickstart installed, we have the Race Tech. It's probably one size bigger than he really needs. Rear spring, I forgot the exact number on there. He's got his hand guards, he's got all this other stuff. We've deleted the dumb emissions on it. That didn't really gain us that much. He's got the full FMF exhaust, and it's the older FMF, which is pretty cool. He's got his low mount mirrors. Let's see. He's got his radiator guards on here, I think. Got our skateboard wheels. For our sliders. Yeah, I remember this feel. Normally you would feel some movement through this sand, and there's a little bit, but it's nothing like with the sport tire. Yeah, I remember why I missed this combination, because when I went right back to my sport tires on mine, because this is the same combination I used, I was like, oh, I'm going to kind of miss that, because you know, not like I went with reckless abandon or anything, but I could do a lot of stuff. I mean, you can't do full dirt bike stuff, but you don't have that full dirt bike feel because these tires are forgiving. You can ride it like in a sporty situation, but you can also ride it in a semi off-road. You can't get too crazy because obviously you don't have the ground clearance, but I mean, I can get pretty good grip in like a I don't know what you'd call it, like a grass track, or just kind of ripping through somewhere unusual, do some semi off-road situations, because these are blocky tires. These are really blocky. Yeah, there was a little bit of movement and I was in full sand. But yeah, these things we're getting them pretty bedded in here for him. And this is a 150/70 rear, so it sets a little taller, and it's a little bit taller yet because of this spring. But you also don't get the action that you normally get out of a stock spring. I'm still on a stock spring on my bike. But I just cranked in a bunch of preload on it. So the thing that I like to do when I do a set of tires, I do a kind of a bed in, and then I go and take it out on the highway. And it's so dark right now, you're not going to really see any of that. You're not going to see any of that, so I'm going to spare you on that. I just like to check my balance and make sure I'm not getting a bunch of weird resonant or anything. You know, my balance looked good, but you know when you know. So we did a good right or left turn. This is in the sandier stuff over here, so I got to watch it a little bit. But I mean, these blocky tires, they just take it. They take it quite well. got plenty of rear brakes. So you know I got to do a wheelie. It's a little windy, so I got to watch it. Let's see if we can get a little bit of a wheelie here. Oh, it's not a 470. Oh man, that's kind of disappointing. And there's a little bit of a gear reduction there. There's a little bit of a gear reduction I got to remember too, because this is a 150/70. Okay. Let's see if we can do that again. Yeah, that wind's kind of working on me a little bit. They're going to get grumpy with me if I do this very much at this hour, so I got to get it over with. Yeah. Oh, come on. There we go. All right. It rides fine on a rear wheel, so we're good. Time to go. Time to go. I guess I could hit it through the parking lot, and then we'll wrap this up. I mean, not through the parking lot. What am I talking about? I can hit it through the motorsport park and fully break these tires in. But at the end of this area, I've got to get out of here because it's going to be full dark. So for the most part, you know, I like this combination. TKC80s are really hard to get a hold of anymore, for the front at least. Yeah, they're a little bit hard to get a hold of. Yeah, I don't like where he's got his front brake. It's adjusted way out. I don't like that. Because I'd have it a notch or so in. That's just a lever adjustment. That's not where it's hooking up or anything. But yeah, these tires work. So we'll follow up on this later on. Maybe we'll do a ride with Derek here at some point. Thanks for watching.